Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Now, a little while ago when I did my review on the Reign E+2, I did say in the review that there wasn't really much on this bike that you'd need to upgrade. Well, I'm going to go back on that now, and I'm going to upgrade some bits and pieces. Now, I've been riding the bike a little harder than most people probably would. Now, if you're just riding around generally, there really isn't much need to upgrade some stuff. But I've found that I've hammered the back wheel a little bit too much, and it's a bit gone at this stage, so I decided to upgrade the wheels. So I'll show you what I'm going to put on. Ta-da! Probably some of the best carbon wheels you can get. Really good, really strong. You're probably wondering why I'm going carbon if I've already knackered the back wheel. Well, these wheels are exceptionally strong, and they've also got a lifetime warranty to the original purchaser, so if you do break them, they will replace the rim for you, which is great. So those, and the other thing I'm going to upgrade is the battery. Now, I've just bought an 800 hour battery, so let's get some tyres on these bad boys, and we'll get a weight and compare to the old ones, see if there's any differences. Now, again, weight does make a difference on an e-bike. You might not think it does, but it does. It will make an overall difference to your battery range. So yeah, let's throw them on and we'll have a look. All right, see you in a minute. Alright, so there you go, tyres are on, cassettes on, discs are on. Now, the rear is a 35 internal, so I put a 2.6 Cryptotol Enduro Soft, and the front is a 31, and I put the 2.4 Argotol Enduro Soft on. Now, weights wise, you're not going to believe this. In fact, we'll go to cost first. I think cost is going to be a bit better. So the cost of these wheels alone, they're €2,000, okay? €1,999. A lot of money for a set of wheels. Very strong, great. Cassette then, €240, and your tyres then are what, €70 a piece. So do the math, okay? The weight saving over both wheels. Now, bearing in mind that I had the old cassette, the old NX cassette, the real heavy cheap one, all Giant's alloy wheels, you know, okay, they're not great, but total saving of 151 grams. That's all, 151 grams. Okay, that's not great. That's not great. Considering the other wheels, when I weighed them on the thing, I had a downhill tire on the front. So, and a double down on the rear. So, not a great saving, not for that kind of money. Not for that kind of stuff, that's a lot. You could buy 4 sets of those giant wheels for that. Hammer the life out of them. But, money aside, weight aside, performance-wise is probably where these are going to be more beneficial. They're a tuned wheel system, okay? So the front is slightly softer tuned than the rear, give a bit more compliance, a bit more comfort and a bit more grip, especially when you're hammering through rock gardens. You're not getting deflected all over the place and pinged around the place. So and with this being slightly wider on the rear, should give you better braking traction because you've got a wider tyre, and of course you really slam the back end. Being a mullet, you really thrash it around. But what I do also notice with these tyres on as well, they're slightly taller than with the Maxxis, the High Roller 2. That's quite a low profile kind of tyre. So at the moment I have the bike in the high position, so I'll stick it back to the low position and probably give it a similar height, but it'll give me the slack head angle. So next thing we need to do is get it out on the trail and see how they feel. Now, talking about weight again as well, we have the new battery to go in, which is the 800 watt hour battery, which actually weighs in 300 grams more than the 625. So all things considered, the bike is now 150 grams heavier than I started. So yeah, well, what can you do? Let's see. So let's get them out and see how we get on. So here we are, we're travelling all the way over to Llandegla, One Planet Adventure, and I probably couldn't have picked a busier day. Saturday morning and the place is jammed. Car park is jammed, trails are jammed. So I'm not sure what they're going to be like on the way down, but how much testing these wheels are going to get, but we'll see. We'll see, we'll try. Sneak past all these guys if I can. There's no grip gripping the tyres on these trails, that's for sure. The front especially. Although it's not meant for these, it's meant for loose conditions, so I can't blame it. On the first lap around, I decided to stay on the red loop just to get used to the tyres and get the correct tyre pressures. Also, I forgot to mention earlier on that we're running the bike in boost mode all the way through. We're going to see how far we can get out of this 800 watt on boost mode alone, so maximum fun from top to bottom. So that was lap 1, and we're back at the start. We have done 16.58k, 1 bar of battery, which is pretty darn good. Now that could quite soon flick to 2, but that's not bad going, so it's a lot better than it was with 65 battery anyway. So yeah, wheels feel good so far. Tyres are a little sketchy, not the terrain for the tyres, that's for sure. Well, the front anyway, the back's fine. I think the front's a little bit iffy, but yeah, we're heading back up the hill now, and we'll go hit the blacks. Pew! Black trails in Llandeglo are pretty good fun, to be honest with you. I think it'd be a bit of a pain having to do a few loops on a normal bike, but on the e-bike in full boost mode, brilliant. Yeah, straight to the top, no problem. Fly around the trails, back down to the bottom, straight up to the top again. So having that 800 watt hour battery and being able to keep it in boost mode is a real plus. 2 laps, 38 kilometers, 2 bars, full power most of the way around, and 936 meters descended. Don't know how you can go up more than you down, but apparently you can. There's not a huge amount on these trails to really test the wheels, if I'm being totally honest here. Now you can like throw them into corners hard, you know, that's about it. There's nothing really nasty, there's no nasty rock gardens. So at the end of the day, it was a little bit, yeah, okay, yeah, the wheels feel good, but they weren't getting a real testing, so it's off to Duffy. So let's talk about the wheels. Very stiff, very compliant, very comfortable set of wheels to ride. You really do notice that tune system when you're barreling through rocky stuff and harsh stuff. You don't get as much fatigue in the arms. I've been used to this kind of system for a while because I have the same wheels or the similar wheels on my enduro bike. 2 things I don't like about them. One is the 35mm internal rim on the back. I don't know why you have to have a 35 in the back, if I'm being honest. I didn't see a problem with the 30 on the other ones. In fact, I kind of preferred it because you don't have to fit the big chunky old 2.6 or 2.8 tyre on the back, you know, just to fill out the rim properly. I don't notice any benefits on the braking side, if I'm being honest with you. Didn't notice it at all. And cornering, definitely didn't notice any. Now, maybe comfort could be a bit better, and I know a lot of people like the bigger tyre on the back for the climbing. But the climbing thing is not a thing that interests me a huge amount. It's all about downs, as you know. The second thing would be the hubs. My other wheels, the Synthesis wheels, have the Project 321 hubs, which are really, really fast engagement, whereas these have the Crank Brothers hubs with a very slow engagement. Now, I don't know if it's an e-bike thing that the wheels are slow engagement hubs. Maybe you can leave a comment below and let me know if that's the reason, I don't know. But I feel a little hard done by, if I'm being honest with you, because they're the same price. They cost exactly the same. So that leads me on to the conclusion. Would I recommend them? No. Don't think I would. I don't think I can, because I just think they're too much money, to be honest with you. So there are far better things you could upgrade on your bike rather than the wheels for that kind of money. And one of them being the battery. The 800 watt hour battery, brilliant. If you can put your bike in boost mode, hit the trail centre twice, 30, 40 kilometers of just flat out fun, hit the bottom and still have 2 to 3 bars left, then that has got to be a bonus, and that is a game changer as far as I'm concerned. You know, €1,000 for the battery versus €2,000 for wheels. The battery is going to be more beneficial to you. So if I'm going to recommend anything, it's going to be the battery. So there you go. Probably not what you were expecting at the end, but honestly guys, I enjoyed doing this one. It was good fun because I got to ride a few different places. I haven't been for a while. Like Llandegla, I haven't been there in a long time, and I got to ride Duffy first time, so really enjoyed it. So yeah, there you go. Thanks for watching, and if you can like and subscribe, that'd be brilliant. I will keep doing a few more videos, and we'll hopefully see you soon. Alright, thanks, bye bye.